Wow. This is what $180 a night buys you at Yellowstone. Well, I'm not exactly in Yellowstone. I'm east, because I don't know how it happened. I put in Jackson, Wyoming for my search, for hotel in Priceline.com, because I learned that Jackson and Teton Village is where most hotels are, right? So I put in Jackson because they are right there inside the park, pretty much, right? And I see something, it has available, I don't care about the price. I see they say have cabins, like what? I never been in a cabin like this, And I book it for 3 nights, $180 times 3 plus some resort fee, but it was okay. And then I get the email and it says Idaho. Like, wait a second. Why did they book a hotel in Idaho? But it's like 30 kilometers away, but still there's lots of mountains and there's a river, but there's no restaurant here. They have a cafe which only serves breakfast and lunch, so now I have to drive. But actually the actual place is like the town, small village, is like 1 mile away, and there's a bunch of restaurants in there. But that's what it looks like. It's basically a small house with just one room, and it's so cool. This one is all locked. What is this? Oh, that's my temperature. Actually, yeah, because I tried to stop this, and see, like, this is your light, right? This was supposed to stop the fan, and it's stuck in there. But it's okay, right? It's actually pretty hot. So I have my coffee machine, my little bathroom over here, and it's all wood, Hello. See, not too big. Let me show you outside, because I have to go. I brought my big camera and my backpack, but I still have my accordion in there. So they gave me the map. They told me where my cabin is, and there's a visitor services directory, and there's different providers here that do, you can go horseback riding, you can float, you can go on the river, fly fishing, ATV rentals, all this kind of stuff. I was asking about microwave TV. It's pretty big, like decent size, not like some modern hotels have, but still, like, I don't like this. It's too much, and I don't know how to kill the power. That would be the easiest way. The beds look pretty hard, feel pretty hard, but I think I gotta position myself away from that crazy fan somewhere here. Anyway, and there's no key, it's just a code. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. So that, it's actually on my phone. Hold on, let me grab my phone in case I forget. What? Look at this. What is this for? For TV? And then how do you check this? How do you change the channel? Interesting. No channels on it. It just says okay. Have you ever seen a remote like this? Well, maybe you change it like this. No, it cannot be for TV. Actually, wait a second. Maybe it's this thing pulls out, maybe. I don't know. So nothing works. The fan is broken. Just my luck. And yeah, there's a crazy pass to get here from from Wyoming. There's a crazy pass. Now check this out. This is what it looks like. Like there's a bunch of these cabins over here, right? So it's like super cool, you know. You can sit over here, wait for the sunset, you know. See? Nice. You know, that's all I need actually. You know, if if I was buying a house, because I'm so used to you know, hotels, all I need is, oh, check this out. And they use old railroad ties. See? So there's a tennis court in there. There's a hot tub in there. There's a cafe somewhere there. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what it looks outside. Yeah, just, you know, nice little cabin. A cabin in the woods. We're gonna call this video Uncle Sergei's cabin. So my car, I changed the tune, right? Because I knew that it will be difficult to find the 93 gas. So I emailed, I tried those octane boosters, they didn't work. So I emailed Hay Fever, the company that made me a performance tune, 93 performance tune. And I said, I'm going into a remote area where I don't think there'll be a lot of 93 gas. Can you make me 91 gas tune? And he sent me the tune right away, and he says, here's the link, just pay 125 bucks. So I paid. I copied the tune to the tuner, installed it. So now the power is there, and I've been filling up with 91 gas, and I've been very happy with the fuel economy. Like, I'm pretty impressed that this car, like at 75 miles per hour or 120 miles an hour, like I started first day, you know, first couple of days I was driving like crazy, 130, you know, 80 miles an hour, but I saw my mileage went over like 10 liters per 100 kilometers. But then when I was already here, like, you know, more like level terrain in Wyoming, I started driving 120k an hour or 75 miles per hour, and right away I saw my mileage dropping to 9 liters per 100 kilometers on 91 gas. So driving with the cruise control on, no sport mode, and 9k per 100 kilometers, that's 26 miles per 1 US gallon. 26 miles per gallon. And then I was running low on gas because, you know, one tank. I did 950 clicks today from Wall. I left Wall, South Dakota at 6 o'clock. I got up at 5, did all my stuff, right, and then I left at 6 in the morning, and so came here at 4 and did 2 stops. Once maybe for like 10-15 minutes, just went inside the store, you know, used the washroom and grabbed some hot water to make tea and grab some snacks. And then second time I was, my fuel range showed as 80 kilometers, 50 miles. And thankfully I came into a town and there was a gas station, because there was nothing. Like for 1 hour before that, there was no stations. You drive in the middle of nowhere. So I started getting a bit concerned, but then I saw that there was a small town up ahead, and so there was 91 gas. It was like the prices I've seen for 91 premium were the highest I saw was $4.50 a gallon, and the cheapest I saw was $4.35 a gallon. That's, for me, it's excellent, because, you know, I'm used to high Canadian prices. $4.35 a gallon, that's pretty good for 91 gas. And 91 was not a problem to find. Whenever there was regular gas, there was 91. you know, and quite often there was no ethanol, so it was very good quality. Yeah, and so I just went through Jackson, I went through the Teton Village, and then there's one crazy pass between Wyoming and Idaho, like a real mountain thing, you know, like switchbacks, 200 degrees, and the recommended speed is 20 miles per hour on these turns. It was a bit scary, you know, even though in a car, because the road really goes like this, you know, and then back. And I was asking the ladies at the front when I checked in, I said, where can I see wildlife over here? Do you guys have any guides, or is there any tours, you know, can I hire a guide? And they said, well, I said, they said, what are you looking for? I said, well, something big like bears, you know. And she says, well, there's we don't see too many bears here. But she says, if you go to the river, there's a river somewhere here, they say quite often people see moose in there. But she says, that pass that you mentioned, and I told them I was joking, saying that I don't want to go back, because that's where the Yellowstone actually is. To get back to Yellowstone, I have to go through that pass again. I said, I don't want to drive through that pass again, even though I'm a trucker. And I said, actually, that pass is where people quite often see bears. Right on those switchbacks, there's bears sometimes on the side or over there, you know. And I said, shoot. And then I said, well, after this, the plan is actually one of my fans who's been watching my YouTube channel, I think he said from 2016. He lives in Montana, next to that Glacier National Park. And he sent me a text message and he invited me to stop by, and he said there's lots of wildlife. He sent me some pictures, some amazing landscapes over there, and he says some bighorn sheep, you know, those sheep, mountain sheep, and all kinds of animals. And he says, if you stop by here on the way to Alberta, I can show you, you know, good spots where wildlife is. And I look in the map, and you know, it's pretty much on the way, just a little bit west of, you know, if I go straight to Alberta, well, there's no straight road, but you know, I'll be crossing into Canada in Coots or Sweetgrass, Montana on this side, and Coots, Alberta on the other side. And so this glacier is just west of the route I have to take to get to Alberta. So I'm thinking, why not, you know, like when else you know, will I have this opportunity? So I just did this 3,000 kilometers, right? What is this, like 2,200 miles from Ontario, Canada to here, 3,000 kilometers. So it's a nice little road trip. And so now from here it's only 740 okay, hold on one second. Yeah, well, I brought the last kettlebell I have, right? I sold 80 pound and I sold the other 60, so now I have this one. And that's actually it's pretty neat, because you know, I have a little crate in the back of my car that I can use it, you know, so that it doesn't roll over the place. But this is very good. So I just did some squats, some bent row, some high pull. What else did I do? I did push-ups. And then of course you want me to show you a very hard exercise, kettlebell jerk. Kettlebell jerk. Check this out. Yes, it's 60 pounds. All right, let's go have some food. found a restaurant nearby. Oh, you want to see that crate? That's what I use for the kettlebell. You know, I have a lid, and I have some sandbags in there, so it just sits like this with the handle down, and it's not even moving. I'm not sure why I'm still carrying this. It's my e-log from the truck. One of these days I'm gonna throw it into a super deep ravine. All right. And I'm bringing the camera because when I was driving towards the resort, I went through downtown. So this town is called Victor, Idaho.
Head east, then turn right.
So I drove through downtown. There's quite a few interesting, places in terms of architecture. Now check this out, right? I like this, like very, old school, kind of like pioneer village, And now after this, the plan is I'm gonna play my accordion that of course I brought with me, and then I need to do research what's nearby where I can see wildlife. The clerk mentioned the river, so there's a river somewhere here. Actually, I don't have any pictures of moose, like somewhere maybe close by. It would be cool, even though they look like ugly versions of horses. But it might be a cool idea to put one of those onto my Instagram. So now I have Sergei Dratchev photo is my Instagram. It's strictly for photography, and so I gotta see what I'm gonna do at sunrise tomorrow. Maybe I'll have to drive back through that crazy pass towards Yellowstone, or maybe I don't have to, then I'll just explore this area. But I'm pretty sure that Jackson, Wyoming, that's where lots of tours originate. You can get on a bus where a guy will take you to places where there's lots of wildlife. My only concern was, like, if you're gonna see wildlife when you're inside the van, glass is never clean and it reflects light, so you don't want to take good pictures through the glass, through the window. But that's why I need to do more research, see if I can go there, park my car and jump on one of those buses and go for a tour of Yellowstone, because this is my first time. I've never been there. And then after this, I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, one of my fans reached out. He's near the Glacier National Park. So after this, on the way to Alberta, I'm gonna stop there for 2 days and explore that beauty, because I've never been there either. So this is one interesting road trip, right? So first Badlands National Park, then Custer State Park, now Yellowstone, and then Glacier National Park. And after that I'm gonna start heading towards Alberta, find a hotel somewhere there, and start looking for a place to live, either a condo apartment or a townhouse, something that's not too crazy expensive. All right, cool, thanks for watching.